morning. It's Monday, April 20th. The month is flying by. And I think it's time to take a look at what's happening around the world with respect to corona relief packages. You think we are the only country giving monetary relief? Think again. Our relief package is huge compared to most other countries and unions. But we are, after all, the richest country on the planet. I have not tried to add up all the numbers, but the amount is huge. The United States, of course, leads everybody with a $2 trillion economic package that is going to get larger because we've already run out of money for the small business portion of it. And they're working on Congress to create more money. Who knows how long that'll take. All right, so that's us. Then you have Canada, $18.6 billion support to families and business. The European Union said it would use up to $41 billion for measures to counteract the economic crisis of the coronavirus. The United Kingdom, $398 billion for loans and guarantees. In Germany, they didn't give a number, but Chancellor Angela Merkel said whatever it takes to keep businesses afloat. The country has pledged unlimited cash to businesses hit by the crisis. In France, lawmakers pledged around $50 billion. In Austria, $42 billion to secure jobs and support businesses. Spain, €200 billion. That's about $219 billion. The Netherlands, $22 billion. Italy, $28 billion. Portugal, about $5.6 billion and another $3.2 billion for credit guarantees. Norway, $9.7 billion. In Japan, the government passed a $10 billion package and formed a panel of ministers to examine a broader package to help the economy. Countries such as China and the United Arab Emirates are sending supplies to Italy and Iran. The International Monetary Fund announced it's ready to lend struggling countries from a fund of up to $1 trillion, while the World Bank Group pledged $14 billion to help relieve the negative economic impact of the pandemic. The International Monetary Fund said on Monday it was going to provide debt relief to 25 member countries under its Catastrophic Containment and Relief Trust to allow them to focus more financial resources on fighting the coronavirus pandemic. Now, those 25 countries are very, very poor countries. They include Afghanistan and Benin and Burkina Faso, the Central African Republic, Chad, the Solomon Islands, Sierra Leone, and Niger, and Nepal, and Rwanda, and Mozambique, Togo, Yemen, and several other countries, New Guinea, and places that you hear very little about, but those are really poor countries. So they're getting some relief too. So I don't know if you noticed, but in this list that I gave you, several countries are missing, like South Korea, North Korea, Mexico, all the Central American countries, Honduras, El Salvador, Costa Rica, all those countries are missing from this list. Now, I don't know what they're doing down there, but it looks like we will continue to have an immigration problem if those people are not helped out. So I don't know what we're planning to do. I mean, why don't we take a couple of billion from our $2 trillion and send it down there. The problem with that would be that money would never reach the people anyhow. So it's a terrible situation. Yeah, the world's largest democracy is also missing. India. We haven't heard anything from India. And Pakistan is missing too. I wonder what's happening in that part of the world. Yes, there's many questions to be asked and answered by looking at these monetary figures. They're raising a lot of questions on what's going on. We're not getting the whole picture, I guess. Maybe we're discriminating in some way, shape, or form. We're only interested in countries like ours. Another group that's missing is all the countries in the Middle East. There's nothing in there about Saudi Arabia or Iran or Iraq or Qatar or Kuwait. All those countries are missing. And Israel is missing too. But we know Israel did something. They're working their ass off and trying to find cures. So I'm sure that they're doing their job. But everybody else in the Middle East is not doing their jobs. So there are still many questions that we have to deal with. And I'm sure I'll keep ranting and trying to find the answers to a lot of these questions and probably raise a hell of a lot more questions over the coming weeks because it looks like I'll be trapped here for another 2 or 3 weeks. So hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow on Tuesday.